going on? I wanted to do a quick video to show you guys a product I got from Custom Gear Modifications. It is their scouting belt with the leg loops. These were purchased separately, go together in one unit, and I mean, it packs up pretty small, pretty easy, nice to deal with, pretty neat little unit. Anyways, anybody's using a rock climbing harness or one that's from a different manufacturer or whatever, these are really good, great idea. It does what it's supposed to do. However, my findings are that it's not very comfortable. Very thin straps kind of dig into you a little bit. Holding weight on yourself and something like that, being a bigger dude like myself, not the funnest thing in the world. Being that this thing has a nice big wide belt, big heavy leg loops to go around the backside of your legs. This way, when you weight yourself in this thing, it tends to be a lot more comfortable. I find it to be pretty tolerable hanging from it. I've done a little bit of one sticking with it, and works pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this thing on for you guys so you can kind of see what it looks like. Fairly simple. Once you get it all on, tighten the belt down. I put the tag right through here. There it is. Nice, clean, simple setup. You have your belay loop right here. That's where your fasten point's going to be. If you do fall down out of the tree and you're hanging there, at least you're facing the tree. You can kind of do a little self-rescue, climb back up on your stick or your stand, whatever you got to do. Hopefully nobody has that situation, but you never know. Did a quick setup here just to kind of give you guys a run through of how I would use this thing. So I do some one sticking, I use tree stands, all the toys that everybody else has to buy. But for this demonstration, I wanted to show you guys that you can, pretty much use this in one stick. I got my one stick down there. I'm in a tree stand, and I have my Mad Rock Safeguard. You can use whatever you guys want, but if you were going to use this situation to hunt out of, you would want your tether to be down a little bit further. Show you that. Usually put it around like waist level. Take up your slack. Now, instead of having this thing sliding around on a bridge, now when you turn in this thing, I mean, you can lean off of it, whatever you want to do, but now you have it centrally located right here. And like I said, if you do fall, you're going to be facing the tree. Adjust this thing how you want so it's comfortable to sit down. And you keep the line tight right around the bottom of my armpit, and it's centrally located right here at my waist. So if I wanted to stand up, if I wanted to shoot this way, if I want to turn all the way around the stand, if I wanted to lean back on this thing, you can choke up on this and lean back on it. Like I said, because it's not thin straps, it's harnessing me pretty well. I can lean on it, I can sit on it. I'll move the tether back up and show you guys that. So I'm on my tippy toes right now on the stick, but I challenge any one of you guys that's using one of them, little thin harnesses to hang on it for a little while and kind of get the feel for it to see what would happen if your stick gave out, if your stand gave out, how it would feel. Would you be okay? Would you be comfortable? Would it panic you because it's hurting so bad? For me, it did. I'm a heavy guy. I'm not touching anything. My knees are against a tree. I feel secure, I feel safe. I can kind of figure out my next move of how I'm gonna get out of a tough situation. But again, I'm not in pain, so I'm not panicking, which is important to me. Because like I said, you never know what's gonna happen. So reach out to Jerry at Custom Gear Modifications. Solid dude, always answers back to any questions I have. Love his products. For you guys that are looking to one stick, or you're going to use this thing to go out and hang your campers or whatever when you're scouting, if you're using a ladder to clean your gutters, might be a great tool to have. You don't need the leg loops if you're going to be using a lineman's belt, but for this situation, I mean, it's a win for me. I like it. The other plus I figured out is when you're sitting in a tree stand, you're not chafing your saddle against the stand. You're not sitting on the ribs of the saddle or belts. Your butt's kind of open to the seat so you can sit down comfortably. The other thing I wanted to point out real quick is for the guys that do want to rappel out of their tree stand, whether you're using sticks or whatever mode of climbing you choose, a lot of guys choose to do this rappel because it's safe. You're connected to the tree. You don't slip and hurt yourself on the stick. I was concerned about this connection point being too tight to operate a Mad Rock or Gree or whatever it is that you guys use. But as you can see, it's right here. I can reach it. I can rappel. I can go down. It's nice and easy.